in its vessel. It's not just music, like you said. It's not just music. It's not just poetry, but it's about being able to shape a different reality with my words. Being able to, inspire people with my words. Being able to, give light to certain situations with my words. Just talking. You know what I'm saying? A conversation. You know? So yeah, I think it's important now. For creatives to not just be in that space of creating, but add content to your content, like context to your content, rather. Like let people know what it's about, because some people could look at a painting and not understand it at all, and then it's just like, I don't get bro. Like I'm not even gonna follow him no more. Right. But what happens if you like, this is actually about imperialism and da 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 da? Then they're like, oh shit, okay, now I get the symbolism because of words, So yeah, it's important.
And I think that that's one of the things that really separates this generation, and not even just this one generation, but some of the generations that exist with social media and with the internet, from some of the creative generations that exist before, is the ability to sort of give context to content that you create. To also like be able to, I think for a long time when, you think about like creatives and artists, there was this air of mystery where like you don't really know who this is, or you don't really know the person, or you don't really see the person, or you don't really hear the person aside from maybe when they release a project or release an album and they go through and they do the interviews and they ask sort of like the same typical questions, so you didn't really have the ability to get to know the people. And I think one of the things that exists now is you have the ability to not just know the art, but to also know the artist. And if the artist is comfortable enough for you to know the person, as much as you can know a person from a screen and from watching and listening to some of their opinions and the things they talk about. For sure. And I think that one of the things that you can sort of see when an artist does add context to their content is you can see like the purpose that exists, and you can see the difference between an artist who maybe is creating something and there is no purpose in what they're creating, or maybe there's a purpose that's, money driven, or that's fame driven, or that's very materialistically driven. And you can see the difference between like an artist that's creating something with a purpose that's like, it's not something that's tangible, like it's something that's not material. It's something that is that you almost can't even really put into words, because it's not something that you can see, it's not something that you can easily articulate or explain. It's about changing the reality that exists around you. And so I want to ask you, like, how do you feel that the art that you create, whether that's through poetry, whether that's through music, or even whether that's through just like communication and orating, how do you feel that like the art that you create has changed the reality around you, or how are some of the ways you envision it changing the reality around you in the future? Yeah,
so to sum up everything, I often find myself on both sides of this duality, right? Where I live in this matrix where, okay.
That's all good. That's bro?
That's bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo.
You got Inscape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking back.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll let you in, brother.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna forget where I'm going.
No, it's all good.
Only reason I ain't gonna forget, bro, like what we finna talk about is so like, that's it.
So go ahead.
So back to the duality of living in the matrix, right? I'm a vessel for sure, but I'm a soul. I have a purpose that's connected to something that's not tangible, and so a lot of my moves are from that place, that source, that I won't get rewarded for it right away. Right. I can't trade it for a monetary value, but I'm moved to move from that place more often than I move from a place of money. Now, money also is a motivating factor in living in this matrix. 'Cause I got children. Right. I want to live a certain way, to where I'm not controlled by a dollar, to where I can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the beach and pick fruit off the trees and be okay. You know what I'm saying? And so I find myself not trying to be a slave to either, though, and moving with purpose. So like this healing is crime prevention. Yes, I want to make money off of it's my quote. I own it, right? If somebody use it, like, oh, I want to get paid, and the fact that I'm putting it on merchandise, I don't necessarily push my personal King Moosa merchandise, so I'm not coming off the artist, but it's like if you go buy something from me, buy something that's going to change the world when you're walking. Right. Like you could walk down the street and somebody look at the back of your hoodie and they say, healing is crime prevention. They be like, oh, that's dope. and it makes people think. So it's more than the $50 you pay for it. That $50 go continue to, you know, invest in other people as they see this piece of work. You know what I'm saying? So like even in that realm where, yeah, I can get paid for it this one time, but the payment is truly the people that see it from you. You know what I'm saying? From the consumer. So I try to move like that even with my art. You know, like I might sell a piece, but I want that piece when you put it on your wall, I want everybody who see it be like, damn. That's powerful. Like the eyes in that shorty, like I feel the pain of what he went through. You know, I want people to be able to always be moved by my art as well, because there is a purpose in what I do. Like there's a purpose. If it wasn't.